Hey Truth Seekers, I'm going to use this video to intro a topic I may have to go into more depth on tomorrow. I'm just being hit with a lot of information right now that seems to be telling some story. So as you may have heard, last few days we've had this electromagnetic solar storm hit our planet. A third party who prefers to remain anonymous tells me that this represents an opportunity for potential positive change, as it's an immense amount of useful energy. I randomly contemplate childbirth and the water breaking earlier in the day. The conservative hippie sends me a link to this interesting thread by WTF Moon about the Hoover Dam and occult references on Google Earth near the dam to suggest a symbolic resonance with the concept of fetal abortion, given that a cloud formation of a fetus appears over a place known as Needles, California, with the same thread hinting that a collapse of the dam would be a symbolic satanic reference to the birth of the Antichrist. A Telegram member, Vigilance, forwards two relevant references. First reference, this documentary called Belly of the Beast, and we'll just take a look at a preview of that documentary.
That America is a Christian country from its origin, one nation under God. We've been taught that our government is for the people, by the people. But what if it's all been just a grand deception? What if the God, worshipped in secret by government leaders in our nation's capital, is in fact our enemy? And many of our leaders have been venerating him secretly through arcane rituals, setting the scene for the incarnation of this ancient entity.
They used the powerful energy of ninth degree sex magic, through which the goddess Babylon herself might appear in human form.
What if everything we thought we knew about this great nation was designed to bring about the greatest conspiracy of all time? A conspiracy for the souls of humanity. What if I told you that America was founded by the darkest elite secret society, and that there are still powerful remnants controlling hands in high positions, carrying this torch? Dr. Thomas Horn, William Ramsey, Russ Dizdar.
It's like God ripped open Hell's Kitchen and said, hey, here's some of the sequence of satanic evolution.
Colonel Robert McGinnis, Wes Fall, Carl Teichrob, Justin Fall.
It is the ritual that would ignite the resurrection of the Antichrist.
Belly of the Beast.
And just as a further symbolic linkage, back at the Hoover Dam we have this monument that has two angels guarding a column of sorts. And just thinking about how a few of the past members of this documentary had the last name Fall, these two entities are considered fallen angels by those worried of the occult connections. There are multiple linkages of just that monument to the Twin Towers. The Masonic references of the towers Jachin and Boaz immediately pop out to me in relation to these sister structures, thus highlighting the potential significance of this third column in relation to the Hoover Dam. Vigilance also forwarded this other message from Danielle Stockton, which I may possibly cover more in depth in a future video, but I reference it because it also mentions the solar tsunami that hits the Earth and impacts over the next 2-3 days, mentioning that this is special given the timing of year. Sirius, the Mother, Sun, and Earth begin to align for the Lion's Gate. Apparently each year when we head into the constellation Leo, we wind up with this specific unique alignment of Sirius within the Orion star system with the Sun. And so this fascinating, albeit hopium leaking thread goes on to say, plus all that is going on, the mass resignations of corrupt politicians, Guidestone time capsule perhaps back in the hands of the Rosicrucians after the topple, BRICS nations taking the world by storm for a gold standard, along with Uganda's giant gold discovery, CERN now launching a satellite. July 22nd, that's today, is the feast day of Mary Magdalene, when the blue apples will appear in the Lincoln Cathedral. And so we have all these links: the virgin birth of Christ, Hoover Dam collapse, Antichrist, Lion's Gate portal opening. I was wondering, what's with these blue apples in the Lincoln Cathedral? I looked it up. This article is from 2010, blue apples. The Lincoln Cathedral is also known as St. Mary's. It was built on the site of an older church dedicated to Mary Magdalene. In the second part of the video, Dan talks about something that happens in Lincoln Cathedral on Mary Magdalene's July 22nd feast day each year at the time of the conjunction between the Sun and Sirius the Dog Star. The light shining through a pane on stained glass window causes projection of blue and red circular shapes to appear inside the church that Dan sees as being linked to the old blue apples code from Saunier's parchment. I have no doubt at all that he's right about that, and it's the timing of the projection that's the important thing. Could it really be true that these lights project on this structure only on the 22nd of July? I haven't really verified this. This is the linked video. I won't play it for this video, but I just want to point out to you, this book appears to be deliberately placed to show the title, The Birth of Christ, thus synchronously linking this particular presentation to the other information. This is the title of the video, Rennes Le Chateau and the Lincoln Cathedral Code Part 2. Again, all while these syncs were occurring, this other third party was reminding me of the significance of the recent solar storm. When you get a chance, maybe check out this Bandcamp song that was uploaded. It's a specifically tuned 2.33 Hertz monaural beat titled Blue Apple Stained Glass Frequency. I'll play a sample for you here. I find this pretty impactful. Apparently it was released April 30th, 2022 from Sacred Waves meditation music album, Healing Tones. In society, we're continuing to see a lot of craziness, 3-year-old craziness, not a lot of wins, though I'll tell you I've received some confirmation that the forces of good are fighting vigorously. And at this point, those good forces are simply defined as the non-child grooming forces. My gosh, things are just getting so black and white and not too difficult to determine which team you want to play on. Civilians, military, governments, corporations, Trump, we're all fighting. And I believe a more final victory will be obtained. Till next time, peace.